most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now they try the right side here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
These calls are just social business.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll run it now out of the gun. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Obviously, I'm still here. I'm still here. Where y'all going?
Let's go now. 90 wolf. Where's the mic? Watch one. Ain't no such thing.
They'll run first down. Armstrong. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Y'all going where?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo.
Looking to throw. Going deep here for Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
I'm trying to get my headphones.
He is met in his tracks behind the line.
I'm trying to find my headphones.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
You know what? Everything don't have to be a... That's irritating. I'm trying to find my beat. Somebody, I lost one of those headphones.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Somebody got lied about the smallest.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out.
Good. I'm sick of your ass.
Towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
That's what you want to do. That's fine. If you think that's what you need to do, then do that then.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I don't think you should do it.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Can you get my baby girl the phone?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'll
run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field.
You do that with me to take mine
Let's see
all the
about
time.
the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking here since they liberalize the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down in inches. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in... Just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. That'll move the sticks for the Browns. A gain of 12.
Bro, I didn't say that the second. I didn't say it no more. Like I'm so confused. No, I did not.
Gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and
Man, read me that shit, bro.
Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon.
I didn't. After you said it, after you screenshotted me that I said it, I didn't even say nothing else to you, bro. Especially like that.
We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
All right, coach. Let me say that. My bad, bro.
After
I didn't even get
7-0 on EA Sports.
You gotta lighten up, man. Like that wasn't even in a derogatory. Bro, and I'm not trying to. So what do you mean?
He's gonna lose yardage here.
Bro, bye.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive.
That don't even call. You can tell somebody don't.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the left side. It's Armstrong. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
When is your game night?
No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
When is your game night?
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now this throw caught left side. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Mike, check, 59. I got one. Plus 50.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 2nd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Check 99. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Even when I came back that time.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down. 8 read. What's the ball? 5.
On first down, it's Armstrong. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route.
You got to make sure I'm off guard.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Bro, when is the kickback? You ain't saying nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 now.
They'll drop the throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, tight down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Yes.
He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Mike, check. 59. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 59. Mike 59.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From a yard out. And the Browns are going to...
Yeah.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Now, can I tell you?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
My theory about your problem, too. You want to control
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Say, I got to force the power defense. You got to say that. You don't have to say the obvious. You don't have to say the obvious.
So we're at halftime in this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Let me through, stand on the link card. That's what's wrong. That's what we're talking about.
The good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
90 Wolf. Hey! Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Armstrong. And he'll take this from to the 46-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going to run you over. Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 6. It's caught by Bryant. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Now someone with the 2.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
4-1-4. Hold on. House of Beauty, this is Cutie. How can I help you? Hi.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Why aren't you at work?
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, I was about to call you this morning. I needed help.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
I knew he did it, but I was like, I knew he did it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A run for Nick Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Perfect. That one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been... And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide, usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
51 to mine. 51 to mine. All day, every day, any day. 51 to mine.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sidelines?
We go! 18 Gator.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Tighten up. Hey, echo.
Second and 11.
What?
And that will be
Come on,
incomplete.
bro. I set his
Trying
ass
to
up
dial up
first.
the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
But now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's second and 8.
Ah, it was a pick.
This will be
What the
caught
fuck?
in the end zone for a
Come on, bro. How you
Chargers
just they make it
touchdown.
all the way out the screen?
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. The point after is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Damn, that shit gay, bro.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Oh, yeah. See,
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Now back to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
I didn't even see his ass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's Armstrong. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th. And he's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got a man open. That's first catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, they bailing these niggas out.
This home crowd, they're happy with that.
Julius right now, Ash.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
You got a base at home? You got a base at home?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, lock it. Shoot.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, but it'll be second and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now third and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Armstrong. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score.
Topper! We got double up. Check three.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Get him. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Team spell. Check 3. Check 31. Check 31. Okay, go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that... But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And another tackle broken. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Look at me.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
Foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the